Downtown is
the central force and energy.
People serving looks.
Young, creative kids just storming around New York City.
The goal is to bring it, whatever it is.
I hope you're ready, because I'm no boring bitch.
My name is Fernando Casablancas.
I'm Claude.
I am Sophia.
Yvonne.
My name is Ben Hard.
Taufik Abijako.
I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
I want to be like an international DJ superstar, like model slash DJ slash actor slash singer. You know, it's like I want the slashes.
I've been doing like commercial work since I was 13.
Is there any pressure on you in any way at
so
first?
much pressure.
Yeah.
What if I was only good this entire time because I was a kid?
Trying to get 2 outfits ready for Monday. Monday.
Matt Cowan.
Catori Langley, and this is Tori Talk with Catori Langley. So I first want to say a thank you, JPI, and thank you to Freeform for allowing me to sit and chat with you guys today. You already got me all blush and say how gorgeous I am. I can see how this interview is going to go. Well, I want to say good morning, well, afternoon to you all. Watch the first 4 episodes. Love them. Love how you all got to got to follow you. What I told your other castmates was it's just so fun that this is a reality show and not a scripted show. So yay, Freeform.
Yeah.
And for you guys who be watching, I am here with Taufik, Yvonne, and Fernando. So first, I want to jump in and ask you guys. All right. So the premiere is coming. I know we're a little early. What are you most excited to see when the show starts to come on?
I'm most excited to see everyone's reaction. Because obviously we've also seen the first 4 episodes, so we had time with the whole cast to yell and like scream and throw things.
Yeah, literally yell.
But like seeing the public's reaction to just our different stories, because they're so different, is gonna be like I'm so excited.
I'm excited to see us on screen, like on a big screen, to be able to like see, because when I watched it, I think I need like to watch it maybe 2 or 3 more times to feel like it's like actually me on that screen, because it just feels like we've gone through this last year and so much has happened, and now to be able to see it like framed, it's just like such a beautiful, like it really, and also you've seen the show, it's beautifully shot, so the actual episodes are going to be so gorgeous.
Just gorgeous.
There's this one shot that I remember from one of Taufik's scenes, and maybe I won't give the spoilers yet, should I? I don't know. But there's just like the colors and everything, the way that it's constructed, you can really tell that there's like an artistry that went into it.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
For me, I'm excited to just see like, the full circle moment for everyone. In a way, it's like, I feel like the first 4 episodes, like, yes, a lot, there's a lot you get to know about each of the character, but I still feel like it's an intro. In a way.
Yeah, it's like a setup. We're 6 people with like full lives, and so to put 6 different storylines intertwined in such a seamless way, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Shout out
also
to
a lot of work. Yeah, a lot of work to like to register. So it's like I'm like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen next?
Literally.
That's what it was. I was like, oh wait, I'm done. This is the 4th. Okay. I can't see So for you guys, I think the thing that's so interesting to me is that like this is Freeform's doing a reality TV show, but you guys are young. You're like out here living your dreams. You're like gonna be so inspiration for everyone who gets to see you. And it's like, what do you hope that like people are going to take away from you guys' stories?
I mean, for my personal story, I really just want people to see that, like, for example, like a lot of shows that I personally watch, there are a lot of queer LGBTQIA individuals who are painted in like the saddest, like traumatizing way. Like watching it would like make me cry. But for my story being like a Black trans woman, it's so beautiful. Like I'm living the happiest life I've ever lived, and I think it's really important that people like myself see it, and my family sees it, my brothers, my little younger brothers see it. Like I just think for my individual story, I want people to see that my life is just as great as any other person's. And
I think for me it's kind of similar to that, like for people to be able to see our humanity, that we make mistakes, that we go through situations that we didn't plan, you know, like, but the way that we deal with our problems and our issues is what makes us, you know. It's really like how you're faced with the struggle and how you deal with it, and choosing love in moments of despair. Like, those are the things that I want people to take away, to see that, like, I mean, these people here, like, they are true, like, sweethearts, and they're just like, it's like such an experience for us to be doing. You know, literally, it's like such an honor to be like living, really, we're living on camera, because these are our lives. These are real, unfiltered moments that you guys will be able to hopefully like relate to. Yeah.
I think it's more like, you know, the idea of like our personal experience shaping us, like, as a, you know, as individuals, and also, like, you know, I think it's one of those things where I wish when I was younger I had something on the screen. You know, just like, I wish I could see you guys like when I was younger.
I think that every one of us feels like we wish we saw someone like us, 100%, like someone like us on camera. And so to have like all, and also we're all different kinds of people, like every color of the rainbow, and it's just like, we're just like, I feel like for each person there's gonna be like someone that you can relate to,
for sure.
But I would also say, you know, like we all say, like when we're younger and you know have someone to look up to, but like I'm older, and it's like an inspiration. So it's like, oh man, you know, I wish
want someone to look up to
20,
too.
like, you know, like,
especially in this world, I feel like there's so much that's going on, and there's so much hatred out there, that to be a beacon of love amidst everything is, like, for me, a personal goal, you know, to always show that you can choose love and choose joy, you know. And so I feel
like we are very new for Freeform. Like, we're very young, we're very queer. Like, honestly, this is something that we're bringing to Freeform. Like, we're trying to wake them up a bit, and you know, they're learning behind the scenes just like we're learning behind the scenes.
And they're being super accepting,
so
and
accepting
us for who we are. You know, no one's ever asked us to change who we are.
Exactly. And I want people like watching to feel the same way. Like, I want them to learn something, like, out of anything. Like, you know, you can watch a show and you're like, I already knew this, or it's not interesting because you already know, but watching it, I want people to watch and learn and just keep watching.
Totally.
So for you guys, so I need to know the tea. You know, I like to know, like,
we're gonna get to the tea.
It's not gonna be that, I promise you. I'm not that type of journalist.
Don't get us in trouble.
Don't get us in trouble.
No. But I just want to know, like, what was the funnest part about shooting? I know we got to see a couple different things, and you can't give but like so much away. But what was the funnest part for you guys?
Of shooting? The most fun part. Well, it wasn't fun for the camera person, but it wasn't fun for anyone. But I think it was. I can't give this away because it's not in the episode. Yeah,
no,
okay,
I can't give it away. I'll say something that's not really giving much away, but the best part was when we got to shoot together. Yeah, I think because we, again, like, we are 6 individual storylines intertwined, but the way that downtown works, like, you bump into people on the street. Like, honestly, I was filming sometimes and I would bump into Ben or Claude or Yvonne, and like, it was just like so fun when we got to actually shoot together, because you know, we're all in our own grind, you know, everyone's really busy, like, doing their own thing. And so when we actually got to, like, get together, and, like, there was a few moments when it was the 6 of us. And I remember when the first time we shot the 6 of us together, I was like, the first time it hit me, I'm like, oh shit, this is real. This is a real show. And we're putting on the show.
And I think one thing that's very interesting is like the public's reaction to when we are filming in New York, because you can imagine we're walking down the street and there's cameras like just following us, and we're trying to act so natural, like we don't see the cameras.
We're like, what camera?
There's people like honking horns and yelling across the street. So it was interesting, and it was honestly the most fun I've had in the longest time.
I asked your castmates the same thing. I was like, is it weird walking around? But
it's very like watching reality shows. I think the same thing. Like everything that I thought, like, how are they clearing out a building, or how are they doing all this? We're literally
you see it happen.
A whole street is cleared off for us, or like a whole bar. So it's very kind of crazy.
But I want to say thank you guys so much. We are at time. I had a wonderful time chatting with all of you. As I told your castmates, you have a new fan in DC. So I will up with you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This
Thank you
is the
so
best
much.
interview you
Thank
have so
you.
far.
I love your energy.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Bye, guys. So, hi, lovelies. It is so nice to chat with all of you. I was super excited. I want to first thank JPI and Freeform for allowing me to be a part of this press junket today. I do want to say I love to have a little icebreaker. And as we are sliding into Virgo season, we should talk about my favorite Virgo, which is Beyonce. And Renaissance just came out. So what has been your favorite? Ben, you're from Texas, so you need to pick.
I am 100%. But my mom might be a Virgo. No, my mom's not a Virgo. Whatever just came off, that's what my mom said. I mean, she would be my favorite if she was the Virgo. But anyways, Beyonce, either first or second fave Virgo also.
Wait, sorry, what was your question? I didn't hear it.
I think we're
Your
icebreaking.
favorite song off of Renaissance?
Off of Renaissance?
Oh,
Probably
Alien Superstar.
I really like Alien Superstar.
I love Heated and I love All Up in Your Mind.
Those are good ones. So my favorite so far is like Energy, and I really like Virgo's Groove, because it's like I want to like roll around. Like,
of course,
that's what I see. Well, again, thank you so much. I'm really excited to talk to each and every one of you for different reasons. But first, Sophie, let's start with you. I cannot believe when I watched the first 4 episodes about what was going on with you in school. I was a theater minor, and they used to like promote people to be able to go out and, work. So how was that process for you?
Yeah, they did not promote me to work at all. It was quite the opposite, actually.
Crazy.
It's been a crazy ride for sure. It's been total chaos. My family is very academic and pro school, and my career was very demanding, and the school was not having it. So it's definitely been drama.
Oh man, I was just like, oh no, but you're doing so well. Like, you think they would promote it? So I was kind of found that to be surprising.
Yeah.
Come on, NYU.
Me too.
I was like, do better.
Literally.
Do better.
Claude, I am in love with you. It's just so sweet. I just really like that you are able to show like your love life and like kind of be vulnerable. Like, was that weird for you?
Yeah, it was a little weird, especially watching that back. But yeah, it happened.
It happened.
And Ben, you have done something that I feel like a lot of people do. Like when they're young, they take and they make a big move from their hometown to the big city.
Yes.
How was that for you?
It's great. It's so fun, and it's hard, and it's really fun, and I love it.
Like, I guess kids at home moves to the big city. It's great.
Yeah, it's great. End of story.
Well, I'm always interested. I mean, what I find most interesting about this show is that this is actually a reality TV show, not a scripted drama like what we normally see, from Freeform. So how was it for you guys being followed around with these cameras? I mean, I know it's New York, so it may not be as weird as I think, but how was it?
How was it?
I mean, honest.
It was a little weird.
It was a little weird. It depends on what we were doing. Like a lot of things are private. There aren't just like tons of people around, but it's definitely an odd experience to be walking down the street with like a whole crew.
Yeah.
That's like running like 3 steps ahead of you, and like then you have 20,000 people on the street just watching you walk for like whatever background shot we're doing.
I remember my first one, I was like walking to meet Claude, and I realized that I felt like I had to do something. I was walking and they were filming me and no one was saying anything. And it was like, they were literally just giving me the, go ahead. So I just started talking and just like saying whatever came to my mind. And it felt like so awkward at first. I was like, is this entertaining what I'm doing? I don't know, but I think they made it more entertaining.
Well, I think that's so interesting. You guys like did so well at it. And I think the one thing that I really love about reality TV is that, it's real. But as real, and like this one at least seems really real,
It is really real.
Yeah,
like
more docu.
I was like, it doesn't really seem like this is the scripted drama that we're trying to like throw some stuff in here for the episodes, like at least so far with the first 4 that I've seen. So
that's so exciting.
I've been glad to see that. Also, I want to know, how does it feel like when you guys, like, how was the process you got approached about being on Freeform? Was there like one person who pitched you guys, or they just like plop down in, downtown and say, who wants to be on TV? Like, how was that?
It was all different things for the 3 of us, for sure.
Yeah. For me, I was working in documentary film and I met Jess. She's an executive producer and the director of the show. And I feel like I was talking to her more initially about like coming on in a production capacity, but then she wanted me.
She wanted you
in front of the camera. And I'm an actor, so it's like makes sense for my like career goals.
Yeah.
But, I mean, so I hope, but let's.
I had the more like traditional casting process, like interviews, found it online, like classic kind of acting, auditioning for a thing type of moment.
For me, I think I'm just in like some databases for like some casting stuff because I don't really know how. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I work on different sets. I don't really know, honestly, but I think I just got like a DM from someone being like, oh, do you want to be a part of this? Yeah, I like literally don't know. I honestly don't even know. I just got like a DM or something. And so then, and then they reached out and I was like, yeah, for sure.
And see, you know what I think the thing for me, like, I am now 30. Ugh.
You look great. You look amazing.
You're great.
I know, like, age it, right? But what I think was so, like, inspiration for me, like, when I got to watch your episodes was just how young you all are, but how you've all just jumped out and started working in your careers and doing everything. Like, if there's someone who is, like, watching this now and they're a little bit like, you know, younger or high school age or whatever, and thinking about moving, like, what would you say to them about jumping into their careers? Sorry.
It was someone high school age. What were we saying? I would say don't be afraid to take chances. Don't do what you're expected just because other people expect it of you. I feel like way too many people do something because their parents want them to career-wise, or like just society wants them to do a certain thing because that's what you're like expected to do. But I feel like you'll be a lot happier if you follow what your true passion is. And you know, if you try new things.
And sometimes that does take like a little bit to find. Like sometimes people kind of know what they're passionate about and don't know how to like make it into something that can sustain them, you know. And I would say like to that, just keep trying different things and see what sticks, and a door might open in one area that you don't expect, and go with it. You just have to keep putting yourself out there, and like Sophia said, try new things.
Especially in New York, I feel like you just come across opportunities by just meeting people. Like you never know where your next thing's going to come from. So just stay active, kids.
Stay active.
Totally.
Stay active, kids. I like it. Thank you for we are pretty much at our time, but I want to thank you guys for stopping and chatting with me. You have a new fan from DC. So I will be up with you guys, and I hope to very much success for the rest of the season and for many, many more seasons to come.
Right.
Thank you,
Tori.
so much.
Bye.
Thank you, Tori.